welcome to the Crochet Cakes YouTube channel. Today we're going to be learning how to make a solid triangle.
To work up our solid granny triangle, I'm going to be using some worsted weight acrylic and a 5mm crochet hook. But if you are here because you want to make the tulip bowl cozy, then I highly suggest that you use a 100% cotton yarn, worsted weight of course, and a 3.5mm crochet hook. Now to begin our solid triangle, I'm going to be using a magic loop. If, however, you do not like the magic loop method, then please feel free to substitute this for a chain of 4. Secure your magic ring or your magic loop with a chain of 1, and then we are ready to begin row 1 of our triangle. For row 1, we need to work 4 double crochets into the ring. But for the starting double crochet, I'm going to be working a stacked single crochet. And again, this stacked single crochet will replace the first double crochet of the 4 that we will be working with. If you don't like doing stacked single crochet, you can choose any other alternate start for a double crochet stitch. If you're comfortable, you could even do a chain of 3. So this counts as our first double crochet, and now we are going to make 3 more double crochets into the ring. After completing our 4 double crochets, we are going to be chaining 2. After our chain 2, we are going to once again work 4 double crochets into our ring, which means that at the end of round 1, we should have 4 double crochets, chain 2, 4 double crochets. So a total of 8 stitches and 1 chain 2 space. To close off round 1, we are going to chain 1 and pull that tightly. We are also going to pull our tail so that we can tighten our magic loop. And now we are ready to begin row 2. For row 2, we are going to turn and we are going to work 2 double crochets into the first stitch. So again, I'm replacing the initial double crochet with a stacked single crochet, but the important thing here is to work 2 double crochets into the first stitch. Now we are simply going to work 1 double crochet in each stitch until we reach that chain 2 space. Once we reach the chain 2 space, we are going to be working 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets all in that chain 2 space. This is the first double crochet. Now the second double crochet and the third double crochet. Now we do a chain of 2 and we once again work 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space. After we complete the third double crochet, we kind of push the stitches to the side so that we reveal the double crochet stitch in which we need to work a double crochet. And now we're going to work a double crochet into each stitch until we have 1 stitch left. In this last stitch, we are going to be working 2 double crochets. This row 2 would be the row 2 that we would continue repeating in order to keep making our triangle bigger. So to recap, what we're doing is that we're working 2 double crochets into the first stitch, then we work a double crochet into each stitch until we reach that chain 2 space, and in that chain 2 space we work 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Then we continue along the other side working a double crochet in each stitch until we reach the last stitch of the row where we work 2 double crochets. So I'm going to work this row 2 repeat once more with you, and then I will show you how I like to finish my solid triangle. And my finish is just very simple. I just feel that it kind of like makes the triangle shape a little more triangular for lack of a better term. Okay, so now we are going to do row 3 together, which means that we are going to chain 1 and turn. And as I said, we begin by working 2 double crochet stitches into that very first stitch. After that, we're going to work a double crochet stitch in each double crochet until we reach the chain 2 space. Once we reach the chain 2 space, we are going to work 3 double crochet stitches. I said 3 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to work a chain of 2, and again we're going to work 3 double crochet stitches into the chain 2 space. Now we're going to be working a double crochet stitch into each double crochet until we have 1 stitch remaining. In the last stitch, we are going to be working 2 double crochet stitches. As I said, if you wanted to have a bigger triangle, then you would simply keep repeating this row 2 of working an increase in the corners, double crochet stitches, and then in your chain 2 spaces, working 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet until you're satisfied. In the last, very last row, I like to do something a little bit different. Okay, so we're going to begin by working 2 double crochet stitches into that first double crochet. So far we're going to be working the same thing we've been doing before. 2 double crochet stitches into that first stitch, and then we're going to be working double crochet in each stitch until we get to that chain 2 space. And I will meet you back here in that chain 2 space for the difference in our instruction. When we reach that chain 2 space, instead of working 3 double crochet stitches, we're going to work 3 treble crochet stitches. Again, we're working 3 treble crochets. And I just feel that by working these 3 treble crochets right in the middle of our triangle, it just makes the triangle, the tip of the triangle more elongated, and I don't know, to me it just looks more triangular. After completing our 3 treble crochets, we are going to chain 2, And once again, we're going to work 3 trebles into the chain 2 space. So we're not really changing the number of stitches that we're working into the chain 2 space, we are just changing the type of stitch. Instead of it being 3 double crochets, it is 3 treble crochets. Of course, this part is completely optional, but I just feel, like I said, it makes it more triangular. Once we complete our treble crochets, this is what we're going to have. And now we're going to continue working along the remaining side of our triangle by working a double crochet in each stitch until we have 1 stitch remaining. And you already know that in that very last stitch, we will be working 2 double crochets. And that is it. That is how I work my solid triangles. Now, you could probably use this to work up a shawl. However, I use this triangle with the same number of rows to crochet the base of my tulip stitch basket. I will put a little picture up here so you can see what she looks like. And if you're interested in crocheting that, there will be a blog post by the end of the month. Thank you so much for joining me for today's tutorial. I will see you next time. Happy crafting! Bye!